Hello everyone, my name is Jay and I'm a trained Dean Martini method facilitator. I recently had the opportunity to participate in a watercolour painting session with Justine from the Arts College and learn more about art psychology. I'd never done anything like this before, so I didn't know what to expect. The actual watercolour painting session was very fascinating. Justine gave us a number of videos to watch with some instructions about what to paint and then a few minutes to complete each exercise. During the process, she encouraged us to write down the emotions and thoughts and feelings that we were having that were surfacing, at the same time as recognising and becoming aware of the techniques that we were using and the style of our painting, so paintbrush size, what colours we were using, that kind of thing. I didn't understand the links between the emotions that were rising and the technique, but I thought the process was really interesting to be asked to do this, to become aware of both things that were circulating and going on in my mind at the same time. Going through the assessment was, quite frankly, mind-blowing. Justine goes through every single aspect of your painting technique, things that I honestly didn't even notice. The width of your paintbrush, how much the colours are bleeding into each other, the right side of a circle versus the left side, how much the colours are running outside of the shape, within the shape, the acuteness of the angles, the sharpness of the shapes versus the blurriness of the shapes. So much detail. It's an incredibly thorough assessment, but what was incredible was the fact that each aspect of the technique was revealing something quite profound and accurate about my childhood experiences, my imbalanced perceptions around those experiences, how those imbalanced perceptions led me to behave today, the kinds of triggers that actually cause me to be reactive and in what way I actually react. And then because of that, she actually was able to give an enormous amount of clarity on what specifically I need to go back to in my childhood and find the benefits for and understand how they served me back then and now. So it took a lot of the emotion off of what for me has been quite difficult going back to childhood and have objectivity and clarity, because it is quite still emotional in my perception still. So just being able to shed a lot of that and get clear and precise about, no, this is what this is about, because you've used these colours, because you've shown this technique, this is what it's about. It also reveals a lot about, just gives you a lot of self-awareness about how you're acting and why, and not to judge it, to see the positives and the negatives, and to just accept it that this is how you're acting, and therefore to become aware of it and to work with the strengths and be mindful of the drawbacks. So that was incredibly valuable. It's given me the opportunity to now go back and use the Dean Martini method, for example, on the exact moments that I can see now have led to various triggers for me in my life. And for that, I'm incredibly grateful, because it's been invaluable. I would highly recommend anybody who's interested in going through this to do it. I think it's something you have to experience firsthand, to be honest. As an artist, I've paid attention to my technique and things that have been going on in my mind whilst I paint and draw, but I had absolutely no idea that painting technique and drawing technique could reveal so much insight into your inner world. And not only that, but be very precise about what you should do next and where you should take it and how you should move forwards with that knowledge. So thank you, Justine, and go get painting is all I can say.